If you don't have a Claude account yet, that's the first thing to sort out. In a new tab in your browser, go to claude.ai or use the link in the description. Then follow their prompts to create a new account. It only takes a minute. As part of that onboarding flow, you'll be presented with price options for Claude, and you do need a paid plan for this. Claude Design starts on the Pro plan, which is $20 a month right now at the time that I'm recording. The code tab we use later needs a paid plan too, so there's no route through this tutorial on the free plan, unfortunately. On whether that's worth it, compare it to what you'd otherwise spend. A single premium WordPress template runs $60 or more. A designer costs hundreds. A developer costs thousands. $20 for 1 month to get a designed 5-page site you can then edit yourself is the cheapest version of this I know. And you can cancel it afterwards if you don't need Claude anymore. So go ahead and grab that Pro plan and complete the checkout process. Now, again, software changes all the time, especially AI software. Claude gets updates almost once a day, it seems. So your onboarding flow might look a little bit different than mine. But right now, while I'm recording, at this point in the onboarding flow after checkout, they present you with a button to download the desktop app. You can use Claude Design in either the browser or the desktop, but we'll need Claude Code to run in the desktop version later. So I recommend just using the desktop app for everything. So go ahead and click that download button. Download the installer and follow the instructions they give you to complete the installation. When it finishes installing, go ahead and open the desktop app and get signed in. Once you log in, they might route you through another onboarding flow for the desktop app specifically. Go ahead and fill that out. And when you're done, you should land on this page here or something very similar. To get to Claude Design, click Design in the left sidebar. All right, and we're in. Now, before we design anything, let's sort out photos because that's something people often get stuck on. You have 3 options and they mix perfectly well. Your own photos are the best answer, especially for a real business because they show your actual work. And they don't have to be good. I'll show you what happens with a few rough pictures from a phone in a minute. The second option is free stock photos. Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay are all free for commercial use, and I'll link them below. We'll also install a plugin later that links those straight to WordPress. The third option is generating them, and this is the one that surprised me. Claude Design can connect to an image generator and create photos for your site directly inside the design. It'll match them to your brand, and it can even take those rough phone pictures and produce professional versions of the same thing. I'm going to do a combination. I'll give Claude my logo and a few phone photos and let it build the rest of the imagery to match. If you'd rather just use your own photos or stock photos, skip the next bit and go straight to the design prompt. This part is optional and it costs money, so you can decide for yourself if you want to do it. I'm using Artlist. It's a stock and AI media library, and it has a connector that plugs straight into Claude. Once it's connected, Claude can generate images for your site without you leaving the design. Use the Artlist link in the description below to get there. If they're running any promotion while you're watching this, that link makes sure you're getting the best available deal on a paid plan. Using that link will take you to this page here. Then all you have to do is click Connect MCP. If you get this screen, you can click Skip because you already have the desktop app. And now we're adding a custom connector to Claude. It gave it the name Artlist and plugged in the URL. So all we have to do now is click Add. You'll see this Connect button. Go ahead and click that. Then on this page, if you have an account, you can sign in or scroll down and click Sign Up. You can continue with Google or enter your name, email, and a password manually. That's what I'm going to do. Then click Start Free Now. All right, we've got an account now, but in order to generate AI images, we need to click Subscribe Now. And on the pricing page they route you to, you might be taken to the Stock Catalog tab. Go ahead and flip to the AI Suite tab. And on the left side, you can see their cheapest plan is the AI Starter. This gets you access to generate up to 1,650 AI images per month, which is more than enough for this website. If you do the yearly option, it's significantly cheaper. Right now, you can save up to 40% by going yearly. But since I'm just using this for 1 month, I'm going to go ahead and do that and accept that it's going to cost $20. Go ahead and click Get Started, and then enter your payment information to complete the checkout. After you complete the checkout, you'll get a confirmation, and then you'll be prompted to authorize your app. Go ahead and click Accept. And then you'll see Claude has been connected to Artlist. Now, this part was done in the browser, so we need to go back to our desktop app and check that it also went through there. Back here in the Claude desktop app on the Claude Design interface, find your profile icon and click it to open the menu, and then click Connectors. If everything was set up correctly, you should see art list listed as connected. If you don't see this, I recommend quitting your Claude app and then reopening it to this page again. That should help refresh the connection. Now, all of the pieces are in place to build our design. Thanks for bearing with me through all the technical setup stuff. Now is where it gets fun, I promise. If you've used this before and you have your own design system saved, turn it off and then set it to none here that drop down. We want Claude choosing the look from your brief rather than reusing something from another project. Before I describe the website, I'm going to give Claude a set of build rules, and it's worth understanding what they do. Claude Design doesn't know it's designing for WordPress. Left alone, it'll use layout techniques that Elementor handles badly. Write every color out by hand instead of naming it once, and paste a copy of your header and footer into all 5 pages. WordPress already puts a header on every page, so that last one would leave you with 2. So the rules define the output format. They tell Claude how to build the design so it moves into WordPress cleanly. You don't need to memorize them or type them out. I've put every prompt from this video into a free PDF, and the link is in the description, so you can copy this straight out of there. All right, to make our prompt, start by attaching any images, any logos, or any assets you want to include on the site. Click the plus button, then attach files. And for me, I'll grab this logo, and then click plus again, attach file, and then I'll use these phone photos. Like I said before, I'm making a website for a landscaping company, and here's some work that they sent me. The photos are from an iPhone, so they're not very good, but that's okay. We're gonna grab them anyway. Next, open that prompt pack PDF from the description below and scroll down to find our first prompt. Number 1, design your website. Go ahead and copy the full thing. It spans 2 pages, so you'll need to scroll down and make sure you're capturing all of this down through the website part as well. Go ahead and copy that and then paste it into Claude Design's prompt field. Everything above this line stays exactly as it is. Everything below this line is yours to edit. Swap in your business name, what you do, who you serve, your services. Mine is urban landscaping in Boston. Yours will be something else, and that's the whole point. So I'll walk through this now. Here we'll say for business name, Bud's Landscaping. Business type, we'll say an urban landscaping business in Boston, Massachusetts. What they do, including what makes them different. We'll say, Buds brings nature, greenery, and warmth to residential and commercial urban areas in the greater Boston metropolitan area. Great. Who it's for. We'll change customer to residential and commercial clients around Boston. For the services, you could also list products for your particular site or business. But for Buds, we'll say hardscaping, planting and green spaces, maintenance, irrigation and lighting, and specialized urban services. There's a pages list for pages that we want. Right now it's set to home, services, gallery, about, and contact. Feel free to adjust this for whatever your website needs. And then design direction. Let's give it a feeling. We'll say warm, green, and modern, but friendly. And then at the bottom here, it says write specific copy for this business, no placeholder text, and no lorem ipsum. You can leave this alone. This will make it so that Claude Design fills the site with a bunch of pre-written copy. And you can always go in and tweak it later in Elementor. Now that we've got all those details in, let's send the prompt. And then Claude Design will get to work creating a plan and then making your design. If you don't have quite enough details in there for it to execute a design confidently, it'll come back and ask you additional questions, which you can just fill out, and those will appear here in the center. That said, I've tested this prompt several times, and generally it provides enough detail that it doesn't need to ask additional questions. Either way, Claude Design gets to work once it has everything it needs. This can take a while. Expect it to take anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes. Okay, and now that it's finished processing, here's what came back. A quick description from the left side chat. It says it made the 5 pages. Each one is viewable at various viewport widths, meaning we can check it out how it looks on desktop, tablet, and mobile. The designs are right next to each other in this canvas view here. And then it says your 5 phone photos were reshot as professional versions using Artlist. For example, it changed the roof deck to a golden hour lighting. So let's scroll through here around the canvas. This is our homepage, and right away, I'm already impressed with the design. This is a way better version of the photo that I gave it. It basically took what I gave it and leveled it up, made it look much more professional. You can see some nice hover states on the buttons, excellent copy. If I scroll through, it lists all the services. They have hover states. Here's that terrace shot it turned into a nice golden hour scene. Overall, looking pretty good. Now, this is a canvas view, so you might not be familiar with how to preview things in a canvas. Essentially, if you zoom out, you can see all the designs in one place for this page. And then here, you can tap between the various pages. So everything is visible side by side. Here's the services page. Now, one thing I'm noticing is that it is reusing a handful of photos. So I might want it to not reuse a single photo on the website, and anytime a photo might be reused, instead swap out something else and we can have it generate something from Artlist. Let's check out the gallery. Here's the same idea. We're using this photo again. It's a beautiful gallery, but we should have some fresh photos in there. Here's a photo of the crew I didn't provide. This looks perfect. The about page, same idea. There's that crew photo again, and then contact with a placeholder for our contact form. This is where in the real thing, we'll swap into the WP form. Now, one other thing I noticed back on the homepage, I think the logos are kind of small. I want to increase the size of it. And I already mentioned that I would like to see none of the photos reused. The nice thing about using Claude for your design is that you can simply ask it to make those changes. So here in the chat, I'll say, the logo seems a bit small in the header. Let's increase its presence. Also, I don't want to reuse any photos throughout the design. Each photo should only be used once. Anytime a duplicate photo appears, swap it out for something else. Use Artlist as needed. Can you also use a brighter/warmer accent color? Those are all the design changes I want. Now, if you don't like scrolling around the canvas, you can also ask for individual page previews. So I'll ask for that as well. I'll say, can I also have individual page previews instead of just the canvas view? And we'll send that. Again, this will take a few minutes, so I'll fast forward to when it's done. After a few minutes, it made the changes and it reloaded this canvas. And if we zoom out right away, you can see the changes that it made was to make this light green accent a yellow color, which I like a lot better. I think it has much better contrast now. Now, I asked for individual page previews, not just this canvas view. So how do you access those? You can do that by going up to the top left and clicking the drop down here where it lists your pages. Here, all the different individual pages and components of the website are listed. So let's check out the home page by itself, for example. And here we get something that feels a little bit more like a scrollable website. If you want to make it full screen, you can even click this sidebar to hide the chat sidebar while you're scrolling through. This makes it feel a little bit more like you're in a browser. And as I'm scrolling through, let's see how it did with the images. The images seem like they are not duplicated here. The logo feels a bit small, so I might ask for that as another change. Let's go check out the gallery. Here we go, a nice beautiful gallery. It looks like maybe on the live site, we'd actually be able to click through these different options here. Now, one aside on the ethics of using AI images, I don't recommend using AI generated images to represent work that you've supposedly done if you haven't actually done that work. So use the AI image generation responsibly. As far as this demo goes though, these are beautiful. So go through your project just like this, scroll through, see how it looks, and then when you want changes made, go to Claude and simply ask for them. I still want that logo a little bigger, so I'll ask for that. I'll say, can you make that logo even bigger in the header? It still feels really small. And we'll let that run. And there we go, the logo's bigger. If I zoom out, we can see it in context. Yeah, I think that's a great size for this site. Has a much larger presence. Now, the great thing is we don't have to be 100% committed to this exact design right here because we can still make changes by hand in WordPress. Once you're mostly happy with this design, it's time to move this design into WordPress. To do that, click Share in the upper right, and then click Project HTML. There is a Claude code option, but sometimes it's a bit buggy, so I don't recommend using that. Use the Project HTML, which will give you a zip folder. So we'll click Download, and then select Project Archive, and then click Export. Pick a location to save it. Downloads folder works just fine. Then open that zip file on your computer to make sure everything landed. Okay, it unzipped, and we can double click to see the contents of the folder. Just make sure everything's there. Now you might notice if you are familiar with HTML files that these are dc.html files. These are design component HTMLs. So if you go to open these in a browser, unfortunately, you won't necessarily get the right experience because this isn't a static site. These are just the files that Claude is going to use to build your real site on WordPress. So as long as this unzips and you've got real files in here, you're good to go. If you've just been watching and you haven't been following along step by step, it's time to build. Use the link on screen or the one in the description to claim an additional 10% off any hosting or plan and get your site started. Thanks for watching. Now go build something awesome.